the health stuff really scares me. I don't like the health problems. And so I think that was like a big motivator for me because, seeing my mom and her heart and her cholesterol and her everything else so high, I don't want those problems. That terrifies me. So that was a personal motivator that we needed to change our lifestyle and we wanted to change our lifestyle. So it was good timing. Um, but I think it's great because you can do it at your own pace and you can do it in your own time and you can go back, which
Exactly.
I'm the kind of person who has to go back sometimes because I may have read something and then I'll 10 minutes later say, what did I just read? And you know what I mean? It's just because of all the extra stuff going on in the brain.
Good morning, friends. Welcome back to TTG Radio. My name is Danny, and I am your host today. And we have another nutrition course review today from one of our beta testers, Michelle Borenstein. And she's a good family friend of mine. She's a really close friend of my mom's. And I'm just so blessed and grateful to have her thoughts and expertise on how she received the course, how it played a part in her lifestyle change with her husband, and just the changes she's been able to make in the outcome that she has received so far. And this course played a piece in her lifestyle change. And I couldn't be more excited for her and for changes to come. And I hope she gives you a very real and honest and kind of just a calm and realistic expectation of how it played a role in her health and fitness journey. So I hope that she inspires you guys to take some action, regardless of what that is, if that ends up being my course called Field Guide to Fat Loss, or if it's something else and it just gives you that little bit of hope that you can take that next step on your health and fitness journey. So without further delay, here we go. Hi there, my name is Danny Phillips.
I'm Ian Coyer.
I'm Scott LeBlanc.
And this is TTG Radio. The three of us are business partners at a sports performance gym in Northwest Louisiana. And together we are bridging the gap between the worlds of nutrition, personal training, and physical therapy. Now, if you know us, you might call us a perfect storm. We bring a whole lot of energy to the table that's mixed in with a dash of nerdiness,
Rib position of the bottom ribs and the bucket handle ribs, which I wish I could grab my little skeleton guy and bring him over here.
a pinch of science,
I thought the cartilage
Like the
pulled away.
costochondral cartilage.
Wow.
and a big old spoonful of straight up goofy.
I wouldn't say a lifesaver.
Not a
You're right.
lifesaver.
He's
I
been
was
a-
your first lifesaver.
That's
The
fair.
bottom line is this. We're here to share where science meets practical application, aka reality.
Life is hard, but there is a way to live it pain-free and enjoy your health while also having a gourmet cup of coffee or a glass of wine. We're sharing what we've learned along the way with our own trial and error and how we're making progress with ourselves and clients in real time. Are you ready for this ride?
Let's go! Welcome to
Welcome
Welcome.
to TTG Radio. Hey, Michelle, thank you so much for being here today. I am so excited to get your thoughts on the course and share some of your fitness and health journey with everybody listening who may be interested in our online nutrition course. So I know we've talked a little bit already, and I had to stop you and say, hey, got to hit record. What you're saying is too good. So if you just want to dive into, what you have going on and how this has been kind of fun and exciting for you, we would love to hear it.
All right. Well, yeah, it's been exciting, that's for sure. So my husband and I started in the summertime. We decided that we just wanted to get a little healthier. We have been going to the gym on average 4 times a week. And we really enjoy it. And we decided that it was time to change our nutrition a little bit, to just be a little bit more aware of what we were eating and so then when I signed up for your class, I noticed with the MyFitnessPal being able to document what I was eating and see the progress with that and, being able to monitor the calories that that I was eating and all that, and the water that I was eating or drinking. It was important to be able to just see the progress and write down what I was doing. It was so much better for me when I could write it down. And I think having like every 3 hours or so, something that was reasonable and healthy, made a big difference for me. And also, like I was telling you with the, post workout, instead of having a full dinner at night after we were done at the gym, I switched over to having shakes, and I really feel like that accelerated the weight loss for me. And that was kind of like, I don't know, kind of opened my eyes to see really the difference in what you eat and like how much it can change. Like it really does matter to work out, and it's good for your heart, and it's good for all of that to be healthy. But what I was eating was was slowing me down and making it so it was making me not feel the way that I want to feel like as I do now. I feel a lot better now.
Yeah. And
Does
I
that make
feel like you
sense?
have so much energy. So I'm like, yes, you're eating the right things that are just fueling your day and your lifestyle. I know you just told me like you feel like the day was a blur. So you kind of feel like it went by
Yes.
super fast. But I mean, if you had energy and it didn't feel like it was dragging all day, like those are the things
No.
I'm looking to hear when I'm working with someone. So I'm excited that you feel energetic and that
Oh,
it's like you
yeah.
live the lifestyle you want to live.
Exactly. And I'm postmenopausal, which I think also makes a difference. A lot of my friends, when they get to this age, they tell we talk about it, and I've gained a lot of weight and I can't get it off. And I remembered saying something similar to Michael, my husband. I just was like, you just don't you feel sluggy and like it's just heavy. And then once we decided to do it together, and I really started to notice more what I was taking in. And when the weight started coming off, my energy went up. And I mean, I've always been kind of a hyper person or, energetic, I think, but it's amplified and I feel so much better. I was having pain in my knee, my hands, I couldn't make a fist, but look now,
You can make a
low salt. I can make a fist. And I went to a hand surgeon who told me I had a cyst in my hand, and that was why I couldn't make a fist. But I guess the salt not having, we went low salt, low fat, we eat lean protein and greens, a lot of vegetables, and then the protein, just even protein seems to really work for me. So
Yes. It's a
yeah, and you
while.
feel better. I mean, my knee, oh my gosh, my right knee, it was killing me. I thought I don't know what was wrong with me. I was gonna look into acupressure or acupuncture and I mean, all kinds of things, right? I was rolling it. We were going to the gym, but it was hurting all the time. And then when the weight came off, everything sort of like clicked and it felt better.
Oh my God, that's
So
amazing. Yeah.
it is. It's a lifestyle though. It's a lifestyle change. And that's why I was telling you, a lot of our friends are also they're taking different medications to lose weight. And
Mhm.
neither of us wanted to do that because we both decided that we wanted to change and have a little bit more. And we've always had a healthy lifestyle. We've never been like crazy about it, but it's just amazing how over time, we have 3 kids and running around and life and everything else. And that was just not a priority. So now that we're paying more attention to what we're taking in and the weight was coming off for both of us, we feel a lot better. I definitely feel better.
Oh, I love that.
You
I
feel
didn't
better
realize
too,
you
babe?
had the knee and the hand concern. So like to
Ah,
know that the
ridiculous.
nutrition has played a big part in that is like amazing.
It really is. It's huge. And it's funny now. I'm not a whiner either. I don't complain. But I noticed like when we go like out, we have this restaurant in town that we really like. It's called Blackbird. And
Okay,
it's worth the pain the next day, but not really painful. But I'm puffy after. It's a lot of salt in those dishes, I
sure.
suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
It is one of those things that can bring out the flavors of dishes, but I think it's just a little heavy-handed in most places around here. So,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. Yep, for sure. But that was also part of our healthy lifestyle, that we wanted to change, reduce the salt a little bit, increase the water and the lean proteins and greens. And and I've always had salads. Now I come from a sauce family. So we all like
I've
sauce
never
way
heard
too
that
much.
before. I love it.
Yeah, we are this, right? That's a coin. My husband termed that. He came up with that term. But I am from the sauce family because my mom's from Belgium, so sauce on everything. And I like sauce for sure, but now I put it on the side and I'll, dip a little instead of.
Look at that compromise. I love it. It's not gone.
Yep.
It's not, you can't
Yep.
have it. It's just on the side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it tastes better without it all.
I think you're right.
Except for that place down the street. Your mom has this restaurant down the street from her house that has these fried green tomatoes in a lobster or in a crawfish sauce.
In
That
Mandeville,
sauce is worth it.
that
Yes.
much pour it all on.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, that's too funny.
Yep, that was dangerous. That was a dangerous one for me.
I believe it. I believe it. So has your husband done any of the course with you, or have you kind of taught him what you're learning and implementing? How has that dynamic worked?
Well, no, he hasn't taken any of the course with me. I've asked him questions because he's a physician, so he understands certain things that I just go, them.
Yeah.
But we've done it together. He's always been really good about like the salt amount and that. And portions for, he helps me with that for sure. The course content though, I think I have kind of hogged that one to myself. So I should share it with him because I think he would find it very interesting. So maybe if I can, when we're on vacation or something, I'll lock him down for an hour and have him watch a video or two.
There you go. You'll have lifetime access to it. So if you allow him to join you, he can have lifetime access to.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So tell me what has been maybe the most entertaining or interesting part about doing nutrition coaching online with like a digital approach that's kind of self-paced. Just give me your thoughts on that. It's kind of a newer thing, I think.
It definitely is. And it's interesting and it's positive because you can do it on your own. The challenge I'm going to say is that when there's those external stressors, it's difficult to get myself to do it. And that was all on me. When I was doing it, I enjoy it while I'm doing it. It's just the other demands on the time. And we're empty nesters now, so we have a little bit more. But
Sure.
there was a few things, my mom, a move, I had there's just extra things that have taken from our time. And that was where I had like kind of guilt because I was like, oh, this is Danny's program. I got to do it now. And that was a good thing because, I have the connection and your mom and I talking through it and saying we're going to do it and support each other. I think what we're going to do maybe in the new year is I'm going to say, Susie, you and I are going to go through unit 1 together and we're going to start over. And then that way I think we can really do it together and take the time to understand micro, macro, and, really log on the MyFitnessPal together. And when you have somebody to talk to and talk with, I think it's better, and that you can stay on track together. But I enjoy self-paced and I'm usually really good at it. It was just those, the external things that have recently happened have been a little much.
Yeah.
But, like I said, with us trying to improve our whole lifestyle, I think that this program just gave it that shot of steroids that I wanted, and that was huge. That was huge.
Amazing. That makes me so happy to hear. And I don't want to say I'm the worst at taking courses, but I feel like I have no room to talk when it comes to like purchasing a course and then getting into it. The course that I purchased to teach me how to create an online course, it took me 2 years to open it and start going
I
through.
believe that.
Yeah, so I get it. Sometimes
I'll do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it in 5 minutes, and then
yeah, you got to commit to the right time. And then I think just like having my mom as your accountability partner or your husband, you have to find somebody to tell about what you're doing so that there is that connection of like, oh, did you do that thing that you told me about? And that plays a big piece in it too. So I'm glad that you have a couple people that you can kind of bounce the ideas off of. And then I don't know if you've seen it yet because it's a piece that I was still working on at the beginning, but there is a community aspect to it where you can go in and like message me questions. And when it relaunches in January, there will be weekly like live video sessions answering Q&As and things like that.
Okay, great.
If you have any trouble getting logged into that, please let me know.
Okay. I
Yeah.
will.
Awesome.
No troubles. No.
So, okay, well, I feel like you've had some amazing success so far, and your story is going to continue on. Do you have any kind of last thoughts that you want to share with anybody who is looking to take the course, who you feel like it might be best for, or even who you feel like it might not be for, so that people listening could make a good educated decision on whether or not they want to pursue this?
Sure, sure. I think that there is not one person who it's not good for. I think that if it's somebody who's like a new mom or who might have a lot of external stuff, I would recommend maybe they do it with a partner because then they can be accountable. Um, I'm not really sure 100% what clicked with and why we decided to, you know, I, the health stuff really scares me. I don't like the health problems. And so I think that was like a big motivator for me because, seeing my mom and her heart and her cholesterol and her everything else so high, I don't want those problems. That terrifies me. So that was a personal motivator that we needed to change our lifestyle and we wanted to change our lifestyle. So it was good timing. But I think it's great because you can do it at your own pace and you can do it in your own time and you can go back, which
Exactly.
I'm the kind of person who has to go back sometimes because I may have read something and then I'll 10 minutes later say, what did I just read? And you know what I mean? It's just because of all the extra stuff going on in the brain. So, I like that it's self-paced and that you can go back. I would just say that if it's difficult for somebody, to do it all on their own, to get that partner, how you were saying, and I'm remiss with your mom, I gave her a chocolate advent calendar instead of,
Did not.
hey, let's meet in for the second class. But, so doing it together is definitely a great thing, but I think anybody can benefit from it for sure. And if you want awareness, and you want to be able to take, whatever your nutrition is at that point to a next level, then this course is absolutely, beneficial and useful. And
Sure.
like the workshop or the papers and I was so not great with those either. But I have tried to really notice like what my triggers are. You know what I mean? So self-awareness, I think your course also helps with just some self-awareness and how I feel and like noticing that. And when I want to like eat a pile of chicken wings, I stop and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh, so I think that's good. I
Too,
probably
so
should have come in here earlier, but I really feel like it's great for anybody. Anybody who wants to learn just a little bit more, or anybody who is a beginner and has no idea where to start. You're very clear. You help understand the MyFitnessPal. You make it usable and easy to use.
good.
And I mean, I can see why you're successful as a health coach and as a nutrition, coach. And I mean, the whole thing is pretty incredible. It's pretty
Oh,
awesome.
oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I really
So it's
appreciate
good for
that.
anyone.
Good for anyone. Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
That's my hope and my goal. I want it
Yes.
to be fun. I want it to come across as, simple enough. Like if you can get logged into the course, like if that's your biggest tech hurdle, then I think hopefully the rest of it's pretty easy to get through. I know. I was learning so much
Oh
along
my
the
gosh.
way together. So, well, fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you. And it sounds like your whole family has benefited. And I know they're probably excited to see you just feeling so much better and having more energy. So I can't wait to hear more about what you guys
I
do.
think so too.
I'll have to come down and visit with my mom at some point. We spend enough time in Florida. We should just.
Yes, yes. Tell me ahead of time. I'll come visit. I'll come visit. I'll come and see you.
Okay, I would love
We
that.
can do more together for sure.
Yes,
Me
yes.
too.
Awesome.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Michelle. I really do. I'm so excited and I can't wait to, I want to see what you do in New York City. I'm a little jealous right now.
Oh, I will. I'll tell you, I promise. And like just to go back real quick to that body composition thing and like the total body fat and the number on the scale. It's so interesting because I don't really know how there's like a mystical world like Instagram, how it's like this mystical world of algorithms.
Yes.
So I'll keep you posted. We'll see. We'll see what it ends up as, but I feel like shifting the goal was a good plan for me. So, and that came about because of your program. So,
Oh, fantastic. I want you to be able to grow and evolve and figure out, what's going to work best for you long term. And it sounds like you're doing that. So couldn't be a happier nutrition coach right now.
it's forever.
It's forever.
Exactly.
Huge thanks again to Michelle for taking the time to share your experience with the course and what you loved about it and how it helped you along your health and fitness journey. If you are interested in this course, there's a few ways that you can find it. It is available like full-time right now, so you can join it whenever you are ready. If you go to our website, www.ttgnwla.com/nutrition-coaching-course. I will put the link in the description for this podcast episode below. It is listed and available there for you. You have two options, a one-time payment and a payment plan for 3 separate payments. So you've got a couple options there. I wanted to make sure it was very realistic for anyone to have access to this course. And if you're not ready for a paid nutrition coaching option, then I absolutely encourage you to check out our podcast episodes, also available on the nutrition coaching tabs or on the podcast tab, or join our email list. We are sending out a macro-friendly recipe every single week. And what makes these recipes different from most others that you're going to see are a couple things. We're putting brand recommendations for every ingredient in the recipe. And we are putting, of course, the macronutrients for the serving sizes. And we're really tailoring them to be closer to single serving recipes that you can multiply versus recipes for, 6, 8, 10, 12 people that then you have leftovers for. And then you more than likely are forgetting about some of the leftovers and they go to waste. You get the picture. So we want to make this really convenient and simple and effective for you along your journey. So there's a couple options for you there. If you join the course, I cannot wait to see you in there, and I hope you enjoy your next bite with every recipe and meal that you create. Love you, bye.